Hi everybody. I'm back. And today Jeannie Young is going to show you all how to make Rasta pasta. I'm so excited. I am so excited to be able to show you all how to make a Jamaican Rasta pasta dish. This dish is very simple. It doesn't hardly take any time to cook. You can have this meal on your table within 40 minutes. Your family will enjoy it. From the kids to your grandma with no teeth. Absolutely everybody that eats this meal, they're going to absolutely love this. Someone had requested this. Here you go. Jeannie Young style. This is how I make my Rasta pasta. Here's what you will need. You will need chicken. If you wanted to use shrimp or beef, absolutely you could. It's really up to your discretion. Today I'm going to use tenders. And the reason why I like to use chicken tenders is because they're nice and tender and they always stay juicy, especially when you cook it Jeannie Young style. So you will need chicken tenders. You're going to need sazon. Those of you that know me, you know that I love to work with sazon. I love to use it. It makes everything nice and beautiful, and it gives a great flavor. Absolutely it does. You're going to need some fresh thyme. Only use fresh thyme. I don't suggest using the dried thyme in this dish. Dried thyme in this dish will be too strong. Make sure you get fresh thyme. I have right here in this here, I have a jerk seasoning mix that I got from one of my good friends. One of my good friends makes a beautiful dried jerk seasoning mix, and that's what I have here. So if you don't know how to make jerk seasoning mix, go out and purchase one. And you can get it in a dry form or you can get it in the liquid form. We're going to use some browning. And that's going to help to give us a nice, beautiful brown color on our chicken. We're going to use some curry powder, black pepper, chicken seasoning, parsley flakes. We're going to use a little bit of cilantro, sea salt, penne rigate. We're going to use Parmesan cheese, coconut milk, heavy whipping cream. And you can see that I also have 3 tricolor bell peppers, as well as a half a large onion. All right, so let's look over here towards my stove. And I have a couple things going on here. I have some water. I'm going to go ahead and turn that water on to a high. I have water and just a little pinch or just a little drizzle of olive oil in the water. And I want to salt my water. Anytime you're making potatoes or any type of noodle, you always want to salt your water, okay? You want to flavor every layer of your dish. All right, this pan here will be used to cook our vegetables. This pan here, we're going to use that to sear off our beautiful chicken tenders. And this here, I'm just going to use this to mix up our chicken once we season it. Okay, so let's go ahead and season our chicken up. I hope that you all are having a great Monday. You might hear a little echo in the background. It's because I just moved into my new place and I'm not unpacked, but I want to get some videos out to you guys. I know you all have been missing me and I miss you all just as well. And I'm here for you all today. I am here. I'm going to give you all 3 videos today and I'm so excited. Absolutely I am. So then here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and season our chicken up. This is cracked black pepper. I like to use a lot of cracked black pepper. It has antioxidants in it. Hey, listen here, and it tastes good. Absolutely it does. Anytime I make chicken, I try my best to use chicken seasoning because it's absolutely delicious. You hear me? Absolutely it is. Get you some on there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to season your meats up. When you season, it tastes amazing. I'm going to use a little bit of parsley. It's not going to give it flavor, but it's going to help it to be nice and beautiful. Okay? We're going to use a little bit of sea salt, being careful not to use too much. Okay? Not too much. Beautiful. And then we're going to use some sazon. I love sazon. Anytime I get a chance to use it, absolutely I do. Absolutely I do. I don't have my correct lighting here at the new house, but I will get the lighting and you all will see a difference, you know, in the light. But right now I don't have the correct lighting. Let's turn our chicken over just like so. We're gonna season the other side. Same way, baby. Anybody do anything special this weekend? We just moved. We're trying to get unpacked and get things cleaned off and so many things. Trying to get groceries. We got to go to the grocery store. So many different things we have to do. But I wanted to get this videos in, make some food because the past couple days we've been living on fast food because everything's been boxed up. I had to clean the refrigerator out at the old house. Okay, there's that. Did I put cracked black pepper on? Put some on there. There you go, my word. Ooh-wee. All right, now, jerk seasoning. And here's what you want to do. This is the key. You want to let these seasonings soak down and marinate into this beautiful meat for at least 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, I'm only going to use the jerk. This jerk is very strong. I'm only going to use it on one side, okay? It's going to give it great flavor. Let it sit for 10 to 12 minutes before this goes into your hot pan. You never want to take chicken right out of the refrigerator and throw it into that hot pan because your chicken will seize up. It'll go into shock and seize up and you'll have dried chicken. We don't want any dried chicken, so we're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes, I'll come back. We'll cut our vegetables up and I'll show you our next step. Okay, everybody, we have our chicken that has marinated in those beautiful seasonings. Not to mention our jerk seasoning that we put on there. Now you want to grab you some browning seasoning. You don't have to use a lot. If you wanted to use the Kitchen Bouquet browning seasoning, absolutely you could, okay? Watch this. That's about all you're going to need, okay? And I'm going to work it in. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean, okay? We're just going to rub them onto each other. Top and bottom, being careful not to rub off the seasoning. See how I'm kind of smushing them into each other? Making sure that we get that browning seasoning onto our beautiful meat. This browning seasoning is absolutely amazing. It's going to give you that nice dark color that we're looking for. All right? We want this to set for another 5 minutes. I'm going to set this aside. And then we'll start to cook this, all right? Let me wash my hands. Anytime you're dealing with raw chicken or any raw meats, you always want to wash your hands so that you don't transfer bacteria. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and chop us up some vegetables. Now, I'm just going to do slices. If you wanted to chop them, you can. It's really up to your discretion how you cut your veggies. Me personally, I like to slice mine, all right, just like so. And then we're going to cut some of these tri-colored peppers. Each and every pepper that has different colors, they all taste different. A lot of people don't know that, but they do. They taste different. And some are sweeter than others. Some have somewhat of a little tiny spicy bite. But they're absolutely amazing. If I had to choose which pepper I love the most, that would be the green bell pepper. I love green bell peppers. Anytime I get a chance to use them, absolutely I do. There's that. I'm going to use a little tiny bit of the red. I have a son that is not fond of the red bell pepper. So we're going to use just a little bit just for color purposes. or decoration purposes. I want it to be nice and pretty. But I'm not going to put too much in where he can't enjoy it. Okay, let's finish cutting these. Just like so. That's a lot of peppers. Here's the thing. When I make Rasta pasta, I want peppers in mine. Absolutely. And if you're not a fan of peppers, this might not be the dish for you. But if you love peppers, hoo-wee, and pasta, my goodness, boy, are you in for a treat. I cannot wait. My mouth is absolutely watering. From the time I seasoned up those beautiful chicken tenders, my mouth is still watering. Whoo-wee, look at that. Okay, so then let's take a peek over here. So we have water that soon as it comes to a boil, I'm throwing that penne rigate in. Okay, and I keep saying it, but let me show you. This is penne rigate. This is what it looks like, and it has somewhat of a groove in it, and it's going to hold the beautiful sauce that we have. I don't know if I mentioned that we're going to use some heavy whipping cream, but if I haven't mentioned that, we're going to use heavy whipping cream with the coconut milk. Now, a lot of people like to use just straight up heavy whipping cream or straight up coconut milk. You can use whatever, or you can do like me, use half and half. Half heavy whipping cream, half coconut. Absolutely. So in this pan, I have a little bit of oil, just a little bit. Just a little is all you need. We want to saute these peppers up. Now, a lot of people, when they're making Rasta pasta, they will take their peppers, put them in aluminum foil, and throw them in the oven to cook. Honestly, I'm not sure why they do it that way, but I like to saute mine and get that flavor that I'm looking for. Okay, you want to season your peppers. I'm going to go in with a little bit of parsley, not for flavor, but just because it's beautiful. I'm going to go in with some cracked black pepper. Get you a nice amount in there. Don't you dare be afraid to season anything in your kitchen. Only seasoning you have to be careful of is that salt. Be very careful. And the thing is about the salt, just don't use too much. I'm going to use a little bit. Just like so. A little bit goes a long way. Trust me when I tell you this. I missed you all so much when I was moving. I missed you all so much. Let me grab my spatula. Okay, everybody, our vegetables are cooking up just beautifully. And as soon as this pan right here gets nice and hot, I'm going to show you how to sear these chicken tenders. These chicken tenders are going to be seared to perfection. They're going to be nice and juicy. They're going to have a jerk flavor, and they're going to be absolutely amazing. And what we're going to do, you want to make sure that you let your meat rest after it's done. We want to set it on a plate, set it somewhere on a cutting board, and just let it sit before you cut into it. Because then we're going to slice it after our Rasta pasta is done, and then we're going to put that jerk chicken and we're going to fold it into the Rasta pasta. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You hear me? Hoo-wee. I excite myself when I get to talking. It's funny because really I do. I get myself so excited in this kitchen. All right, my pan is almost hot. Our pan is nice and hot. Now we want to go ahead and put our beautiful jerk seasoned chicken tenders into the pan just like so. I tell you one thing, they smell absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to sink my teeth down into these tenders. Woo-wee, look at that. Girl, you're going to hurt somebody today. All right. Chicken tenders going on a medium-high heat. You don't want to turn them up on high because they'll burn very quickly. And you don't want to turn them on low because they'll just steam and we won't get that beautiful color and that nice sear that we're looking for. Now, the peppers here. These peppers Of course, we're going to saute them. But what you don't want, listen to me, what you don't want is you don't want for these peppers to get flimsy and soggy. You want them to still have some nice crunch and some nice bite. But you also want to saute them off so they have some beautiful flavor. Okay? So that's why what you can do, here's what you can do. So, because some of you might say, well, how do I know how long to cook them? Your onions will start to turn translucent. And what translucent is nice and clear in color. And your peppers will turn a deep color. So the green bell peppers will turn darker. The red will turn a little bit brighter. And the yellow, it will kind of just stay mellow. Okay? But you'll know, don't cook them until they get smushy. You want to have that texture, that nice crunchy, sort of crunchy texture with these peppers. With that nice soft noodle and this beautiful seared off meat. Oh my gosh, and the cream sauce. And you're just going to have like a party in your mouth. Like your taste buds are going to be like, wait. Oh yeah. Trust me. Your taste buds are going to lose their mind. Peppers are looking beautiful, and you can see that the chicken's starting to sear up. If you wanted to use any other pieces of chicken, absolutely you could. Hey, if you wanted to use chicken wings, chicken thighs, whatever. You could use a ribeye steak if you wanted to. Just make sure you season it right with these seasonings. Make sure you let that meat rest before you cut it. You're going to have some good cooking. You hear me? And listen here. Have patience in the kitchen. If you all can have patience in that kitchen, trust me, you're going to have some good food. My goodness, you're going to have some good food. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah. And don't go in messing with the chicken, because what you'll see with that chicken, you'll start to see a nice, beautiful brown color towards the bottom. And once you see that, that means give me a turn. Turn me over. Okay? But right now I don't see that color, so we're not ready to turn them yet. Okay? Now let's go ahead and pour our penne rigata. Pour that right on in there. This here is a 16 ounce, and I'm not going to use all of those noodles. If I have extra noodles left over, the extra noodles will be used for maybe a pasta salad. You know, I can turn around and put some tomatoes and cucumber and add some Italian dressing and eat a nice fresh pasta salad. So when you all see me, if you ever see me not use all of something, oh, trust me, don't worry about that, because I always have something up my sleeve for the leftovers. I never throw anything away in this kitchen. My vegetables, I want to show you all my vegetables, because these vegetables are just about done. See that? They're still nice and vibrant. Nice and vibrant. The onions are cooked. The peppers have some give, but yet they're still nice and crunchy. And they're going to have a beautiful flavor because we seasoned them. Let's go ahead and take these off of the stove right now. Okay, I want to stir my noodles. Let's bring this pan up this way. All right. Give my noodles a nice stir. And then we're going to check our chicken. Let's go ahead and turn the chicken over. Hoo-wee. We have beautiful brown. Remember, we used that browning. Brown chicken tenders that are jerk flavor. And these bad boys are going to be so good. Let me bring you all a little closer so you can get a good look at them. Look at this. Look at this. This is what you're wanting. Can y'all see that? Beautiful. I'm telling you one thing. You couldn't imagine the smells that's coming out of my kitchen right now. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to cook these tenders for around about 6 minutes on each side, maybe a little longer. Because tenders, they're very thin and they're not big at all. So you don't want to cook the daylights out of the chicken tenders. Beautiful, my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm telling you one thing. When I take these bad boys to rest, when I take them out the pan to rest, I absolutely have to slice down into one of them and taste it right away because my mouth is absolutely watering. Okay, so you can see that I poured off all of the extra oil. We don't want to digest that oil, so if you have too much in there, hey, it's really simple. Get rid of it. Okay? So I poured off that extra. Our chicken is just about done, and we're going to take it out. We're going to let it rest. My goodness. And I'm going to take a piece, and I'm going to let y'all know what it tastes like. Yes, I am. And you can see that our pasta is still going. Once our pasta is done, it's very simple from here. We're just going to mix a few things together, and we have Rasta Pasta 101. Hey, listen here. If y'all never had this before, you better make you some. Our chicken is done. Let's go ahead and take it out and set it on a platter so that it can rest. Look at this. Look at this. That's what you want your chicken to look like. And you see that orangish color that we have? That comes from the sazon. That's why I love sazon. And not to mention the flavor that it gives. Absolutely. So, we have our vegetables sitting aside. We have our chicken resting, waiting on the pasta. I gotta cut down into this. Just one piece, Gina. Just one piece. You gotta taste it. It should be nice and white in the inside, never pink in the inside. Look at that. Nice and juicy. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I have to taste it. Oh! Okay, everybody, my pasta is done. It's nice and al dente. Al dente is kind of chewy to the tooth, so it's not mushy. Let's go ahead and drain this, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, making our way to the meat. Go ahead and slice you some meat up. All right? You can chop it. You can slice it like I'm doing. Here's the thing. Just make it right. Let it rest and cut it however you want. This chicken is so tender. It's so amazing, and I cannot wait to sink my teeth down into this chicken and feed it to my family as well. Boy, they're so excited for this. I don't know when's the last time I made Rasta pasta, but I'm telling you one thing. I appreciate the person that requested this. I thought, oh, what a great idea. I haven't made Rasta pasta in years. I haven't tasted it in years. Well, here we go. We're having some tonight, baby. So thank you for the request. Great request. Absolutely. Oh, this chicken is amazing. I have to go in for this piece right there. Give me that piece. You can take this chicken right here and make you some chipotle bowls. If y'all haven't seen my video for the chipotle bowls, check it out. I do a similar chicken to this and put that in there. Okay, so let's just set this aside. Let's make our sauce. The sauce is very simple, lots of fun to make. First thing you need, coconut milk. Coconut milk, make sure you're not using coconut cream because sometimes the cans look exactly alike. Use the coconut milk and make sure you shake it up because sometimes if you don't shake it up, it's kind of separated. I think I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here to make it nice and rich, just a little bit. So I put a whole can, and this is a 13.5 fluid ounce coconut milk. And then we're going to put some heavy whipping cream in there. Ooh, girl. Woo-wee. And then I'm going to put just a dash, guys, of my jerk seasoning. Wait a minute. There we go. This cream is going to be so good. This cream is so good. It's good by itself. Curry powder. You have to have you some curry powder in there. Get you some in there. How much? How much do you want to put in there? How much do you like? You put as much as you like in there and you taste it. If you're not satisfied and you don't feel like you can taste it enough, then you put you some more in. Always start off with a little bit. If you start off with too much, you can never take away. But like I always like to say, start off with a little bit, you can always add to. Okay? So then, I'm going to stir my jerk seasoning and my curry powder into my heavy cream and my coconut milk, just like so. I want to take a spoon and I want to taste to see if I can taste my curry powder. Because if I'm not happy with the curry powder, then I'll put more in. And really, it's that simple. I need some more. There's nothing like the taste of curry powder and coconut milk. You hear me? Absolutely. Come on out for me, baby. That right there, that's enough. Cracked black pepper. Oh yeah. Now is when I get excited. We're going to put a little bit of sea salt. Not a lot. Just a little bit, but you have to season it. Put you some parsley flakes. It's going to make it nice and beautiful. And then you need Parmesan cheese. If you don't like Parmesan cheese, use Romano cheese. And then there is a cheese. Oh my goodness, I can't think of what it's called. Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. Cannot think of it. But what you want to do is you want to put Parmesan cheese in with your mixture. All right. We're going to give this a stir. It's really up to your discretion when you want to put your cheese in. I like to put my cheese in now, but you can put it in when you put the noodles in. That's really up to you. So what you're going to want to do, you want to heat this up. And it's going to get a little thick, and it's going to reduce down a little bit. Okay? And this is going to make for a nice sauce that's going to coat our beautiful noodles. And my goodness, this sauce is so good. Oh. Oh, girl. You hear me? My goodness. If you're that person that likes heat, then feel free to put a habanero pepper in here. But me, I'm not trying to burn anybody's pants off today. So no habanero pepper today. This is on a medium-high heat. Then you want to go in with thyme. Like I said in the beginning, please don't use dried thyme. It doesn't work in this recipe. You want to use fresh thyme only. And what you do is you just kind of peel back and let the green pieces of the thyme fall into your dish. Okay, and a little bit goes a long way. That little bit right there is going to give off so much flavor. You hear me? Hoo-wee. Oh my goodness. If you wanted to use shredded Parmesan, absolutely you can. But when I make this, I love the texture that this dried Parmesan gives my sauce. It gives it a lot of, it gives it a lot of body. Absolutely it does. I like a lot of cheese in mine. Ooh-wee. Now let's bring our noodles into the equation. Put you some noodles right down into your sauce. Like I said, if you don't use the rest, it's okay. Make you some pasta salad. And really, it's that simple. Because I don't want to put too much noodles where my noodles soak up all of this cream sauce. Excuse me. So you use just the right amount so that you can still enjoy your cream sauce. Because these noodles, if you use too much, it will soak up that beautiful sauce. Look at that. This right here, like I said, I'll put some tomatoes, cucumber, Italian dressing. I'll enjoy that as a salad. Watch this. Watch me now. Watch me work. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Everyone who messaged me, everyone who requests videos, everyone who has subscribed. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Look at this. Rasta Pasta 101. Hey, listen here. If you never had this before, you better make you some. Put you some fresh cilantro in there. If you're that person that doesn't like cilantro, here's the thing. Don't put it in there. Really, it's that simple. If I ever make anything that you don't like, or you know, if there's an ingredient that you don't like, don't put that ingredient in. Don't put that ingredient in so you can enjoy it. You can still enjoy it by omitting different ingredients. But if you're that person that doesn't mind cilantro and you love it, put it in there. Oh, look at this. Jerk chicken going right on top. Jerk chicken going right on top. Oh my goodness. If y'all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time Gina Young uploads one of these awesome recipes. Absolutely. Let's dig into this. But we're going to say a quick prayer. Lord, we thank you for your mercy. We thank you for your love, time, and your understanding. Please forgive us for our sins. We thank you for the roof over our head, the food that you feed us. Amen. Look at this, guys. I'm going to give you all a look at this. Rasta Pasta 101. You want it to be nice and creamy, just like that. Ooh, look at that. Rasta Pasta. Girl, let's make us a plate. Look how creamy, beautiful cream sauce that has that curry and that jerk flavor going all through. And this right here, this is good the next day. You know, you refrigerate it overnight. You take it to work the next day. Oh my goodness, everyone's gonna be like, what are you eating? Because it smells so good. Can I have some? And you're gonna say, sure, Gina Young showed me how to make it. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. Look at this. What a piece of everything. Now, I don't have all of my lighting here at the new house, so the lighting is a little off. But once I get my lighting, I'll be back in effect and I'll have a really clear picture for this part. Okay? See that? Look at that. Take a first bite. If y'all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click on that notification bell. God bless each and every one of you. Thank y'all for watching. Good night. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so tasty. So tasty. My goodness. One more taste, guys. I'm going in. Good night.